The Z-44. She's 4 years old in the game. Is she still relevant today? Is she worth the doubloons? Stick around because we're going to find out. Overall, she's an okay gunboat, okay torp boat. She doesn't have any hydro, like typical German destroyers usually do. There's a whole line that doesn't have hydro. She's got a speed boost, and man, can she boogie. But first of all, let's get into it and see what she's got under the hood. All right, your armor layout. Paper thin, paper mache, 19 millimeters. Typical German destroyers and typical destroyers that tier. Survivability is okay at best at 20,000. It's pretty low in my opinion. Artillery, she's got 5 128 millimeter guns. These are basically just 5.1 inch guns. They have a range of 11.1 kilometers and fire every 4.4 seconds. They're really good, and they penetrate 32 mil with HE. They're not bad. Torps, 2 sets of 5. Okay, so they reload in 72 seconds with all the bonuses I've got on it, which is fantastic. Range is 12 kilometers. They do 13,007 damage, 64 knots, a bit slow, and they're 1.3 for detectability. Depth charges, I'm going right to this. I wish this was 30 seconds. I finding struggle with that. They do 2,400 damage per drop, and they have a lot of depth charge, which is really good. Maneuverability, she can do 38.3 with a speed flag. You put the boost on, she's over 40 knots. And rudder shift time at 4.4 seconds. Now, detectability, outstanding with all the captain skills. 5.9, 2.8 firing main guns, and detected by air, 2.8 kilometers. She's a really good stealthy destroyer. Now, I always take main modification for obvious reasons. If you watch the channel, I took the speed boost upgrade, an extra 30%. It really does help. I love it. I take main body modifications because you're going to want church verse because these guns are slow. Propulsion mod so I can juke and jive when I'm going at things and do a gun. I do take concealment, and I took torpedo modification. It reduces time by 15%. It does make a difference when your torpedoes come back up pretty darn quick. You can take fire control, but they're way too lofty shells. I didn't find any value in it, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion. Here's the flags I take. They're important. Speed boost, engine boost, plus 8%, but it'll last an extra 30%, which is great. Smoke, last 77 seconds. It's great. Great smoke, but no hydro. And of course, damage repair. The exterior, I just take the normal camo that comes with it. And, Wargaming's art department does a great job. Now, I've got Gunter Luntens on here. I did take grease the gears because the guns are slow. I think it's down to 18 seconds a turret. You get a kind of gun battle, going to be a bit of a problem. The next 3, preventive maintenance. And of course, last stand. And of course, priority target. This is a standard destroyer build out that I do with all my destroyers. You should have these first. Of course, I take Adrenaline Rush as well. I do take these 3 at the bottom, most of the destroyers now. I take Dazzle because it adds a dispersion by 20% and increases ship speed by 8%. It does help me to juke and jive when I want to get out of situations where I've screwed up. I take Concealment because I want destroyers to be as concealed as possible, and I do take Swift and Silence. I know it affects my gun by 5%, but it doesn't really matter, but it gives me a constant speed boost when I'm not spotted, which is great. So I'm hanging around 40 knots the entire time, which is unreal to be doing that. You do lose a lot of speed in turns, but it's still great. The one weakness I'm seeing so far is the gun side. You got to give a 45-degree angle to actually shoot the back turret. So you're going to leave yourself a little exposed. Be very careful. She's an okay boat for kiting away, but you're no Haragumo or you're no Kitakazi. You're not going to win a gun battle like that, but you could do some serious damage. The smoke doesn't last forever, but it's not the typical German smoke that's gone in like 40 seconds. So you can sit there and, shoot away. But even though you don't have a hydro, you should know that torpedoes are on its way. So far, when it comes down to the torpedoes, they pack a pretty big punch. I've been around and captured people, gone around in corners and whatnot, spotted them, or just long-range torpedoes, and they come up every 72 seconds, the way I've got it spec'd out. So therefore, she's actually a good gunboat, I would say average, and a pretty good torpedo boat, above average. Now, I think I want to point out to you, it's very important to me, is she actually worth the doubloons? If you got them, yeah, I'm going to say I'm very happy with this boat. I got this in a Santa Crate this past year, and I've been playing it. You can play in operations, co-ops, randoms. I've played it in brawls as well, I think, this year. It's a lot of fun. I actually say I would recommend this boat. It's a lot of fun. So I would say if you can get it in your arsenal because it is fun. And the downsides of it, it's just that 145-degree angle and a low health pool. That's about the only real downsides I see. But for me, that's my opinion. But you guys let me know down below. Do you have the boat? I know she's 4 years old, but she's still got a lot of life in her. But you let me know down below in the comments if she's still good. But as always, you guys know, take care, stay safe. Wish you all the best, and bye for now.